Hello everybody and welcome to Roll Together RPG and to the next episode of our Myth and Mythios Season 2 campaign. My name is Josh. I use he, him pronouns, and as you can see I am joined by some very lovely people on a rather lovely day, and they are playing some rather lovely characters in a rather dead setting. I'm going to get them to introduce themselves right now and possibly what their characters might be thinking or what their characters might have done next time so I can remember. Starting off with Tom.
Hello everyone, my name's Tom, I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Elpenor, a bard, Prince of Thrace, inspiration for like a ton of musicals and stuff. It's Orpheus. I'm back from the pseudo-dead, having to drink the ichor of a woman I legitimately hate, and now I'm trapped with this I was about to call you a chuckle fuck, and it's very early to use the F word, but here's the chuckle fuck. I also had a conversation with my former friend / captain / prince, Jason, who I decided to give some magic blood to. You know, that's fine. If there's anyone you want on your side, it's Jason and all the Argonauts. So... I mean, I've legit had to do this journey over 1,000 times, and now I'm going the other way. Instead of going up, we're going down, and I got a date with a girl. You know, I've got places to be. Chip, chop, chippy. Scarlet, I throw over to you, I guess. After chip, chop, chippy.
Can't really fire that. Hello, I'm Scarlet. I go by she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Effie. They, them pronouns. Is a lovely little chuckle fuck, little rogue who happens to meet people in Hades and is just in your life, in your life. For Hooker Boy Crook is just here and ready to help.
Do you just want to stay on my sofa or something? Yeah. You just invite. Yeah. You're like, hey, I'm coming to stay.
Hey, what we're doing? We're going that way, all right.
It's me, your cousin Effie. I'm in town.
Effie is always in your life and in your pockets.
True. Wow. I mean, I haven't got. Legitimately, in life, I was incredibly poor. I don't think there's much you could take from me. Considering you gave me back my lyre, that's all I've got, really.
Maybe a little bit of lint. Nice little bit of lint.
There's some crumbs. There's, if time doesn't carry on at pace, there's dryad food probably. Yeah, it was fine. Have you had it? It's mostly vegetables. It's a good time.
Good for you.
Picturing the dryads have got some sort of like limbus bread.
Probably, yeah.
Type deal, like a leaf. Anyway. Before we get into tonight's session, we have a couple of sponsors and supporters that we'd like to thank. Our sponsor for tonight is Phoenix Dice. You can go to phoenixdice.com to get yourself some clickety-clack math rocks, including some limited edition Roll Together dice, which Tom is lovingly displaying right there, right now. And if you use Roll Together, all caps at checkout, you can get 25% off of your purchase. We're also proud to be supported by... We're also proud to be supported by Homie and the Dude. Homie and the Dude are a TTRPG company that make lots of different books for various different types of TTRPGs. They've done The Wandering Tavern and Scorched Basin, which is either on Kickstarter or out now. Check out the links in below to see what stage that Kickstarter is out at and whether they're on any other Kickstarters at the moment. Massive thank you to the D20 Club Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. They are fantastic. They are the best. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month or one goat, which we have established must be set. Oh my god. Which must be sent to Tom. He has one there, which one of you has sent to him by following all of the links in the description below. And with that, because I need to recover from that, we're going to go into tonight's session. In our last session, Elpenor has been, he believed, escaping the underworld numerous amounts of times, sometimes on his own, sometimes after coming down here to save the one true love of his life, Eurydice. only to fail and be sort of reverted back to the starting point and having to relive various different versions of his escape or descent into the underworld, whether sometimes he's dead, sometimes he's alive. The entire time he's actually being he's in a cell and he's being tortured by Persephone, who is just making him repeat those experiences, shall we say. In his last attempt to escape after having descended into the underworld to try and save Eurydice, he met a strange figure called Effie, who he'd never seen before in any of the other cycles, but went along with it, and Effie tried to help get him out. However, it turned out Effie had invaded his mind as well on the behest of Persephone, and we were sort of brought back into the room, sort of chained to the wall in a way, and Persephone made an offer to Elpenor. She would offer some of her blood, some of her life force, which to living people might be considered toxic and deadly. To an undead person, or a dead person, should I say, might allow them to leave the gates of hell without, needing a passport and a visa and all that sort of stuff in order to get out, or finding a back doorway to get out. In return, though, Elpenor and Effie needed to travel down to Tartarus in order to retrieve an item, or a piece of an amulet called the Eye of Hades. Now, Effie knows that there are two pieces to this, and the second piece is actually located in the world of the living, in the city of Athens, although that information has not been shared with Elpenor at this point.
I don't even know if I'm getting an item. I think, to my knowledge, Effie's just helping me break out.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is
Help
true.
for a little peep. Help for a little peep.
I again, because I think we've been kind of like ambiguous. I am imagining you as just like a floating like little like little ball, and I'm like, oh, does it have hands? Like nah, mate.
Effie is a full body. We did establish that if a person doesn't receive blood from one of the gods down here, that they begin to start disappearing, because that is what was happening to Elpenor before he drank Persephone's blood. He was, I think you were up to your waist at this point. You had no legs or anything. You were just sort of like bobbing around. And you, as you said in your little flashback, you met up with Jason, one of your former allies, who thought you were somebody completely different to start off with.
It's fine. It's been hundreds of years. It's fine.
Nothing to do with DM error or anything like that. He's just been down here for a very long time.
You can't differentiate between your kings. It's all very confusing. Yeah.
You offered to give him some of the blood as well, because there was a little bit left, and you both began travelling towards where Tartarus is. And it's going to take you a little while to get there, but I believe you got onto a raft or a boat, which would follow the what's it called? The River of Souls, and the session ended with you approaching a waterfall that would help you descend down further levels, skipping some of the other levels that lead down to Tartarus. And that is where we are going to pick up our session tonight, with the pair of you in your boat, making your way to the edge of this waterfall. Is there anything that you would both like to do? The boat isn't uncontrollable. There is a current of bodies moving, but you can easily push against it to make sure that the ship doesn't, or the little boat that you're on, doesn't fall over the edge. You've got the long stick that's used that goes into the water and helps push it along, like they do in Italy. There's one of those there that you could do to sort of stop it and turn it and things, if you'd like to.
What exactly are we? Is the plan that we drop over the waterfall and fall for the 6 days it takes to get to Tartarus, or?
Yeah. Just gotta go down the water, just go down the water, Apparently, it's, totally safe.
Right. As I stare at you, as I roll a 12 on my insight.
I'm talking 100%. I think it's safe.
Right.
Right?
You wouldn't possibly... I mean, I won't lie to you, Effie. This is a lot of effort if you're planning to crush me on the rocks.
Exactly. Why would I do that? Why'd I get you here and then be like, ha ha, now I'll squish you on a rock?
I don't know. Maybe the gods want to continue laughing at me as I try aimlessly to try and get out of this place.
Would they use me to do that?
Yes. Yes, they
Oh.
use us all as we are tools.
Oh, well, for you particularly. Will my beaming face give you that much hope? Nah.
Just staring at you, just... Right, so we're going over the waterfall. That's the plan.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure you're the brains. I mean, we could just, hunker down or... I don't know. I ain't got no rope.
I'm wearing a tunic, and the best I've got is a tortoise shell. Right. Speaking of,
okay.
though, I cast Bardic on you, at least.
Oh, beautiful.
As I play, we're going over the waterfall song.
Yeah. Slightly tense. I love it.
Yeah. Folks, I actually bought a lyre. I think it was an out of tune ukulele, and now it's a slightly out of tune lyre. I did try and fix it, and the string broke and has now gorged into my flesh because you need to suffer for your art.
Are you now wearing another plaster?
It's on my tummy now.
Oh,
It's fine.
right in
it's
the
fine.
tum.
That's where I keep my dinner.
That's dedication. If you want to see more of that type of dedication, you should subscribe to our Patreon.
That's how you're watching us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching it when it's come out on YouTube, but still subscribe to the Patreon. Get this access early.
So you can use the Bardic again to help you with the D20, but you can also use it to add to your AC or to add to your attack damage.
Well, thank you.
So that's a D6.
Cool. I mean, I try not to attack the water or you, That makes you feel any better.
Yes, if you could manage not to punch the souls. It's weird. I'm getting nervous. I died falling off a cliff.
Yeah. No.
And internally my soul is going, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
All right. Okay.
You know SpaghettiOs, right?
Well, all right. Do you want me to go first in the boat so you can go behind me? Or if you want to, hide down a little bit more. Do you want me to, cover your face while it's happening so you don't get too...
Are you just going to put your hands on my face?
I mean, if that helps.
As your hands come up and just cover up.
There you go. That's better. Yeah. I can't really sing like you. Can't really help that way.
The we're going over a waterfall song increases in volume as the water of souls gets louder and louder.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Just listen to your body music. It's all good. Just hold on tight, Just gonna be fine. Yeah.
You can't call it body, There are
it's
good
bloody.
quality.
Your blood.
Oh, body. I mean,
Yeah.
I did write a song about. Well, it was basically about having sex with trees, and that didn't go down great.
Well, it's a little weird, You're playing a wooden lyre. It's a little weird.
Oh, it's actually sort of he picks it up. This version's wood. This, for Orpheus, is a tortoise shell.
Oh, right.
No, my uncle pauses. My uncle, made a lyre killed a tortoise and made it, and then my father took it off him. There was a disagreement about some cattle and it all messy, but this is the original, the very first lyre that was ever made. That was given to me as a sign of respect, and supposedly, actually, now I'm remembering, if I've been me multiple times, it's come back to me each time.
It's a little weird.
A few times my head has been in it, as he sort of like flips it over to show the shell, and indeed, there's still blood in the inside of the shell.
Of course, because why wouldn't your head be in an instrument like that?
Exactly. It makes perfect sense, and I sincerely hope that whatever happened to you, you didn't get your head ripped off while you were singing. I hope you died maybe you died a good death, in bed, surrounded by the ones who loved you.
Sure, I did, It happens. Surrounded by loved ones, by lovers. I had many lovers, Beautiful day. Beautiful by the sea. Oh, you should have been there.
Maybe I was. Maybe in an alternate life we were friends.
Maybe you were. Maybe we were best friends.
That would be nice. Something good to think of before we decide to go over a waterfall.
I mean, don't look. We're not thinking about that. We're thinking about the sea as I die, surrounded by hotties. That's how we're thinking.
The song changes to a song of we are by the beach and everything is lovely. It's for the audience, it is like a toned down version of Surfing USA, where it's just everybody went surfing. I do have to point out that if we were making this into a TV show, all the songs that Elpenor plays are other people's songs that he's inventing and then forgetting about.
It's a bit like in Bridgerton, where they take modern songs and then they give them the sort of
Regency
sort of tone to them. Yeah, I like that sort of thing. Yeah,
I like that. It's cool.
Oh, good. Elpenor's playing Sabrina Carpenter. That's what we need.
Playing Sex on the Beach.
Yes.
As your little boat begins making its way towards, or continues making its way, it didn't stop during this entire conversation, it was still going towards the edge of the waterfall. Effie, you move yourself into the front of the ship, still covering up Elpenor's eyes, trying to anyway, as the boat begins to tilt forward slightly as it gets to the cusp. One thing that I forgot to say while travelling on the River of Souls, every now and then you do get the odd spiritual hand that sort of climbs up the boat and descends down. Nobody tries jumping into it, but you get the odd aggravated spirit that tries.
Hey Larry, get back in the water.
Descends back down.
Oh, Larry. Oh, what will we do with you?
Ugh, Larry.
The boat tilts and tilts and tilts, and then it slides and begins falling down. And you get that sudden rush, and if you were living, you'd get that feeling that your stomach, you've left your stomach behind. You'd get that feeling if you were still alive. You still sort of like leaves a void in your stomach for a moment as you begin falling, and the boat is at an angle and then begins to sort of even out as it descends down and down and down. You can hear the rushing of water, and there is mist that begins to form all around your boat. And then Elpenor, everything goes quiet. The mist covers the boat, and like for the briefest of moments, like a wave has just washed over it. And as the mist dissipates, Effie is no longer there. You are there on your own, and you can hear a noise coming through the mists away from where the water is. Sounds like hooves on stone. Hooves on wood. Very definitely a clippity-clocking sort of sound that you can hear coming from in front of you. And you can hear what sounds like muffled voices.
I will roll, I guess, perception to see if I can hear what the voices sound like, and sound like if they're having a nice conversation, or they're being like, we can jump that nice-looking man. 15.
15. It's not a failure, but it does
good.
take you a little while to listen in and be like, oh, I recognise those voices. And you sort of get to the edge of the boat and sort of lean over a bit to have a listen, and then it clicks. One of them sounds like Chiron, and the other one sounds like your mother.
Mommy. Is it? It's not coming from the river, is it?
Not coming from the river, no. It's coming from the mists away from the river. The river, you can still see the waterfall behind you, but there's no sound coming from it now.
I strum the lyre. Any noise?
It makes a noise. As you strum it, it's like a pulse, a light pulse sort of emanates from you, and the mist pushes back slightly. And you can see at the edge of the boat, not where the waterfall is, but the other side, it looks like grass, mud, and dirt is there as the mist begins to pull back in.
I strum again.
Same thing happens.
I'm going to roll performance. Can I get out of the... Is the boat moving slow enough that I can get out of the boat and start walking?
I mean, the water is moving, so it looks... So to you, it feels like... It looks like the boat is still descending downwards. But looking at... When you strum your lyre and the sort of little bit of land appears, it looks like the boat is stationary.
Right. Okay, so... If I do keep playing, I could get out and start walking.
You could do, yeah.
I will play and I'll start walking. If in doubt, in Hades, just play music. Hope for the best.
You step out of the boat as you play, and you take a couple of steps forward. And then as you turn around to look back at the boat to see if Effie's in there, the boat has disappeared, and there is just mist, and there's no waterfall. All you see is trees and silhouettes in mist.
I don't recognise these trees.
You do. This looks like home.
This is the Grove.
This is the Grove in Thrace.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm home. Lovely. Does it smell?
Smells exactly like home. There's sort of... That's probably the first thing that hits you before recognising the trees. Would be that smell. There is a particular earthy smell that you get from this place that sort of tells you that this is home. You know when you... I don't know if anybody else gets this, but when you're in a different town or something, it smells different to where you are. Especially if it's like you live in a seaside town normally, and then you travel to somewhere that's more inland. There's a distinct difference in smell, and that's what you get here. Thrace has much more of an earthy smell to it than what like Greece does.
Yeah, because Thrace is much north. We're closer to, I think we're closer to like Asia than we are to central Greece. I went on a long walk to get out of here.
Yeah, and it's not as well developed or
how dare you
or civilized. Civilization hasn't hit it as heavy as what Greece has. Greece has been quite well. There's been quite a lot of development that's happening. I'm not saying like your cavemen versus the Greeks.
In the history, the Greeks thought the Thracians were barbaric. And then it's very funny because they're barbaric. They had tattoos. They liked music and medicine. And you're like, my dude, what do you want from us? They had reddish hair, and that's weird. You're like, Guys!
Apparently that's still weird in this day and age.
They're so pale. Yeah, I guess I'll keep playing and I'll keep walking. I think for Elpenor, he's like, this seems like a trap, but if it is, then so be it. Also, where's Effie? Effie was supposed to be guiding me out and then just left. Yeah.
Effie isn't there currently, and as you begin making your way further into the woods, the mists begin to envelop around you. And then we come back to the boat.
I'm going to Barovia!
And back to Effie.
No!
Effie, as the boat has gone over the edge and you've begun descending downwards, again, the same sort of thing happens for you. The mists sort of wash over the boat, and then Elpenor is gone, and you are left in the boat on your own.
Hey! Hey! Where'd you go? I was touching your face. You weren't that far.
You just hear a hey, hey, hey echo sort of all around you.
Oh, she's here. That's nice.
Lovely. Not the echoes. Damn it. I'm gonna have a peep around. Can I roll for perception or just peep?
You can roll a perception check, yeah?
I'm gonna roll for peeping.
Roll to peep.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
So you have a little look around. The waterfall is still sort of next to you. Mists covering the boat completely. And as you turn back round to the front of the boat to have a look down, you feel it sort of jar a little bit as if somebody had landed on it. And as you go to turn round, you can see pulling out of the waterfall is a spirit that looks...
Larry!
It's Larry. Larry's pulled himself out of the waterfall, but he's skeletal in appearance, long razor-sharp claws as he slumps down onto the boat, stands up and reaches out towards you. This necrotic energy begins to sort of pull off of him, and because you are a spirit, you feel your spirit energy being pulled into his hand as he tries to grab at your soul. I would like for you to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
My music stopped ages ago. That's annoying.
Music, you
18?
say?
Music?
Musical guest, Orpheus!
Did you say 18?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, I rolled 17, so you get to go first.
Oh,
as this figure is trying to pull your spirit energy into itself, trying to eat you.
Larry, why God do this? Why God do this to me, Larry? Okay, I'm going to grab my rod of endless light. I use an action to speak its command word. When you do, the rod sheds bright light for a 20-foot radius. And the light remains for 1 hour.
Oh.
Until I tell it to turn off.
Yep, so as you pull your rod out and sort of light it up, bright light billows out, and what was his name again? Larry sort of recoils at the sight of this light and takes a couple of steps back, stopping the suction of your soul for a moment. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Back off, Larry!
Yeah.
We do this every time.
Reaches out towards you. He's going to attempt on his turn, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, to suck out your soul. So I'm going to need...
Don't suck out my soul, please.
I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Hold on, I'm not finished looking what I'm gonna do. Can I can I use a... Yeah, I want to use my bonus action to disengage. Creepy Larry being creepy.
You certainly can. Take
Back.
a couple of steps back away from Larry.
Mm-hmm.
You're still on the boat.
I'm still on the boat.
Yeah.
Is it still water or is there any landfill?
There's no land anywhere near around, just the water.
God damn it. Back off, Larry! No. No!
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, Larry. That's a 13.
13. So you are actually going to take no damage from this, so that's fine.
Lucky Larry.
As he tries to pull on your energy, but the combination of the bright light and you stepping back has meant that he's not able to draw and eat your soul. We are going to add Elpenor to your initiative, please. It makes sense to do this.
I don't know why. I'm just going for a little walk home. Fair enough. That's a 5.
So that was a 5, Ellie. So that was perfect. That puts you at the bottom of the initiative, which means we come to you now. Now, I've put you in the initiative, but this is more so we can find out what's happening with you at this point, rather than you actually being a part of the combat for the moment.
Sorry, Effie. I just left. I went home.
So it's fine. Run more.
It's like when you go to a club and you're like, oh, my mate left like an hour ago. just
here with my glow sticks. It's fine.
Well, you have actually...
Yeah. I was thinking it was going to be like a cracked glow stick type thing. Yeah, Elpenor, we come back to you. You're walking through familiar territory, familiar trees that you've seen before. You can still hear the voices of your mother and Kyron around. They're sort of echoing around you more than having a specific direction that they're talking from. And with your perception check that you rolled earlier, they are having a disagreement about something. It starts off as a cordial conversation, and then it begins to start turning into a bit of a disagreement. Sort of a frantic sort of feeling you can get from your mother's tone of voice.
For those of you watching at home, this is Calliope. She's the muse of epic poetry, so her voice is carrying. Also Charon, he's a centaur. He's the centaur, and also my mentor and friend. Have you befriended a horse recently?
He's your centaur mentor.
Yeah, mentor.
And that's what I put on the mug when we were hanging out. He's like, oh. Thank you, young Orpheus.
World's best centaur mentor.
I got the Dryads to help me make it, and they're like, we made it out of berries. I was like, oh, thank you. That's very good. They're like, hey, let's just do our dance. I'm like, I don't want to. They're like, let's just do our dance. I'm like, so I have to just watch them do their dance. It's anyway. Yeah. Does this seem real? Does it seem like I'm back on land, or does it seem like I'm like hallucinating?
You're not quite sure. You're definitely still a spirit. You can definitely see through parts of you. It could be a vision. Roll me an intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
Sure. I mean, this is where it's like, it is both a good thing and a bad thing, because he has visions all the time and then can't tell if they're real or not. So he's just like, I'm back on this nonsense. It's like, I see Chapel Rowan. No, I won't steal your songs, Chapel Rowan. But I did. Once again, a man has stolen a woman's heart.
At the time of recording this, Josh still hasn't listened to a Chapel Rowan song.
Have you listened to Sabrina Carpenter?
I've listened to Sabrina Carpenter, yeah.
Charlie XCX?
Oh, yeah.
He's down with some of the kids.
Down with some of the... Charlie XCX has been around for years.
Yes, she has, yeah. Flat intelligence. Oh, that's a 4.
4.
Yeah.
I think it's less of a case of, oh yeah, I believe this is a real thing, and more of a, it's more of the shock of it, the shock of being home, somewhere that you've not been to for a long time, and the fact that you're hearing your mother's voice, whose voice you've not heard for probably even longer than that, has completely thrown you off for the minute.
Is there music in my head?
Is there music in your head?
Because when I'm alive, I constantly have it. When I've been in Hades, that's gone quiet. Like, my imagination's...
Yeah, that's not there. It's still not there. Because
Right.
you're technically in Hades, but yeah.
So that's enough. Where he's like, I don't know really what's going on, but also, like, my creativity hasn't kicked in. Look, he's canonically got ADHD. It's an issue. He's really good, but really bad at focus. Which actually now is making this easier because he's like, I'm cool. I'm not listening to the birds and thinking, I can understand that. Cool. Yeah. I'm still playing. Gonna keep walking. Because as I said, if in doubt, just walk. Don't turn around. Just walk.
You keep walking, and it feels like you're walking for hours, but you're not quite sure the exact time frame there is. And you see a clearing appear in the distance and the silhouette of 2 figures, and that's where we're going to dive back round to the top of the initiative, and we are going to come to Effie.
Get back.
Larry is partially blinded, but still trying to suck out your soul.
Rude.
No manners.
Can I grab the oar from the boat?
Oh.
Yes.
Or the love stick?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because my weapons are not for close hand to hand, so no.
Stab him with an arrow.
No, I get the stick. I wish to light in one hand, stick in the other, just push him back.
Yeah. Is this an attack, or are you just looking to push?
I'm just push him.
Just doing a shove.
Mate, I would still ask for an attack roll, but this would be a. Would it be an attack roll?
It's a shove.
It's a shove, yeah. So it'd be a contested athletics check.
Oh no!
What did you roll?
Hold on. I've got things. Okay, I've got things. I need to read up on something. I have luck. I'm going to spend 1 luck to give myself advantage because I did poop.
Fair.
Yep.
So you've
Roll
got
that advantage.
Oh
you got
my
2 luck,
gosh!
and you've also got bardic.
Yeah.
So
How
bardic,
much for the bardic is a D6?
bardic you can add a D6, and then
D6.
yes.
Like a D6. Like a D6.
That's an 11.
11? Well, that's good, because I rolled an 8.
Back up, Larry.
Yeah,
What'd you
Larry
roll?
sort of stumbles backwards as you push into him. Sort of, you don't move because this stick is quite long. You just sort of allow it to sort of slide through your hand, and it pushes Larry back to the back of the boot. It doesn't go through him. It just pushes him back.
Just give my
Is
leg.
there anything?
Hey, what are you doing? I'm on official business here. Back up.
Tries to
I
reach.
didn't quite understand that. Let's be a little clearer. No, you can't. You can't, can you? That's right. 'Cause I've been given my vocal cords, and you don't. Official business.
Larry, no. Larry, stop doing rude motions, Larry.
Larry.
He's like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Trying to
Starts
get to
doing
you.
the evil eye to you, like Larry.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else on your turn, it is Larry's turn, and he's going to take a side step. Yes, Tom?
I was going to say, you've still got your bonus action, right?
Oh, yes, if you want to do anything with bonus.
You might still want to keep disengaging. Just to keep moving around.
Disengaging?
Yeah. Or what's the thing you've given us now, Josh, about us being able to, like...
You can dodge as a bonus action in this game.
Yeah.
So you could do that if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm basically just trying to keep distance between Larry and I.
Yes, you can do that. That is fine. You can keep yourself at a distance. As he moves to try to get close to you again, you can sort of duck underneath and get round to the other end of the boat, because the boat isn't that long. So, but there's enough
Light
of a
in the
distance.
face!
Yeah, light in the face, and you sort of duck underneath and move to the other side of the ship. Larry can't attempt to do anything to you because you've got the stick in between the pair of you. As we move back to Eley. Eley, the two figures in the clearing begin to become more tangible to you. One of them is very clearly a horseman or a centaur, and the other is a woman who they both sort of stood. One, the centaur is stood, and the woman looks to be sitting on top of a large rock. To more so to show she can be at the sort of same height as him. What would you like to do?
Just the two of them?
Just two of them, you can't see anybody else there.
No. Well, just because I can't see anyone doesn't mean there's not a bunch of woodland spirits just peeking and sneaking. They're very rude. And to be honest, with Greek myths, how much trouble you get into watching other people bathe. These guys just love peeking out of a tree and be like, ooh. If I stop playing, do the mists start coming back?
Yeah, the mists will sort of begin to pool around your feet again, but
I'll keep playing and advance towards probably definitely in my top 5 favourite people that I know. you know who the other two is. Who's the 5th? I was like, a very nice baker, right? Okay, Effie's guessing there. Effie's lifting, which I think, unfortunately, sorry, Scarlet, that says more about the people that Elpenor has been spending time with, rather than you necessarily. To be fair, you haven't driven a knife into his back yet. Yes, I advance into this clearing.
As you advance into the clearing, their forms become more visible to you. Chiron is a centaur, as I said before, as I described before. His horse part is that of a brown sort of chestnut-coloured horse, and his human half is a very dark-skinned man with long grey dreadlocks that sort of descend down his back, with a small kempt beard, yellow eyes, and a large bow on his back, quite muscular in appearance. I'm actually going to throw you under the bus here, Tom, and I'm going to ask for you to describe what your mother looks like, just so I don't get it wrong.
Sure. So this is Calliope, some would argue the head of the Muses. She's, again, another one of Zeus's children, as is my father, Apollo. Yay! Inbreeding in Greek mythology. I also have a human father, so it's a bit like Helen of Troy, or Helen of Sparta, apologies, my lady, where it's like, yeah, you've got a human father, but you've also got a godfather. We focus more on the godfather, and you're like, oh, cool, great. She is wearing a very sort of misty-looking piece of cloth. That she's mostly naked. It's Greek mythology. I spent most of my time naked here as well, and has, I think because we're in Thrace, has just like fiery red hair and a long braid, and in her hand she's just got a piece of she's got actually the mirror of like I don't think Effie got to see it, but Elpenor has been carrying around what looks like a notebook, which is something he shouldn't have, but it's something that she's invented, and they've been like, right, this is how we basically invented parchment and ink so you can write down your poems. And I'm like, oh, that's great. So she's also got that and like a little stylus. She is also it's sort of that weird thing, like we're trying to observe her. She's either like starlight or woman, or she's 7 foot tall. You know, it's sort of like that. The fact she's sitting on the rock to balance it out, they're not that dissimilar in height. But yeah, mostly naked, nice lady sitting on a rock. Age, yes. It's, look, when you're looking at these divine beings, it's hard to know, you know.
It's hard to know. But for you, Chiron looks younger than what the last time you saw him.
Right.
Not by much, but a little bit younger. His tones are more muscled. His muscles are more toned, is what I should have said, than the last time you saw him. And he just carries himself like he's a little bit younger. Like you said, your mother is ageless, so she looks the exact same as what she did the last time you saw her.
I don't see much of her. She comes and she goes, you know, as is the wont of a muse. Mostly raised by the woods. It's fine. I'm absolutely fine. And then her and my aunts will come and then be like, let us all dance most gaily. And I'm like, yay, it's my birthday. And they're like, we know, we're dancing. Yeah. Okay, that's something I can focus on, where I was like, cool, my friend here is... it's good. It's good to see him, and to be honest, it's actually nice to see her. I don't think, as you said, I've seen her in a really long time. She definitely wasn't around when everything went wrong. Yeah. Ooh, time for some sneaking and some peeking.
What do you mean? No. Now listen here, Chiron. It's good to see you again. It's been a very long time since I've seen you, but what do you mean he is Orpheus? No. Yes, I might have named him that, but no, right? He's not I have not had two children in the same lifetime that will have the same exact destiny. And Chiron's there, and he reaches round to a satchel and pulls out a lyre-shaped piece of cloth and sort of hands that over to her. It is true. It has been confirmed by the fates. He is who he was, and he's destined to fall to the same fate as he did before. You must make sure that this lyre reaches him. You must be given it. No, I don't want that for him. I had to go through the heartache of losing him before. May have been many, many lifetimes ago, and I've kept up to date with where his story has gone, the other people who have been his parents, his soul traveling around, and him living the same destiny all of those times, and I want this time to be different. Unfortunately, it can't be. Spirit cannot change his destiny, not one that the fates will. She just looks up at the lyre, looks down to the lyre, sorry, and takes it off of Chiron. Sort of turns it over in her hands. Well, maybe it's time one of us did something about it. And she takes it and she smashes it down on the rock, causing the turtle shell to crack. And Chiron's like, ooh. And that's where we're going to flick back round to the top of the initiative. And Effie, you are dodging Larry.
Gonna shout out, Hey, Pinor, you gonna help me or what? Where did you go? What the hell, Larry? Larry, back off. Okay, I don't owe you any money. Okay, I don't owe you shit. Get off the damn boat.
Can you make me a perception check, please?
Perception, baby.
Perception. That was really bad.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for 26.
Well, I'll tell you what. As you are dodging and ducking out of the way of Larry, using the long oar to stop him from getting to you and sucking your soul, you begin to hear the faint sounds of a lyre in the distance, into the mists themselves. To be honest, a natural 20 was the only thing you could have rolled to have heard that. So well done.
Okay. I can hear you. I'm over here. Pinor, I'm over here.
It's me, Pinor.
Unfortunately, Elpenor, you don't hear this. You don't hear Effie's voice, but
Scarlet could not. I can call him Pinor at least.
I mean, I've got to be Eley amongst my other team, but you can call me Pinor.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn, Scarlet?
Try to shove Larry off the boat.
Okay, let's do opposed athletics checks again.
Athletics. Pew!
Okay.
A dirty 20.
I rolled a natural one, so he falls off the boat as you push, and he's...
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, take it, suck it, Larry, and then you watch as out of the waterfall, Larry comes out again. No,
that's not what I mean, Larry.
So it's Larry hit the water and then come out the waterfall again.
Basically, he's fallen down. It's like he's fallen down, been recycled back up the waterfall and spat back out again.
Okay.
No touching.
I would like a wisdom saving throw from you, please. He's going to try to suck out your spirit.
Wisdom saving. Ooh. That's a dirty 20.
So he does no damage to you as you try to suck out. He tries to suck out your spirit.
I ain't doing no sucking. Right. I rolled a natural 20 and 2 dirty 20s all in a row.
Praise the gods.
Praise be the gods. You can still hear the faint sounds of music coming from the distance.
Damn. I'm surrounded by Larry. God.
She's having a little concert.
Stop having a pee. Don't play the music while you pee.
Welcome to the world that Phig has had to live in for the last few months. I'm like, can you come back and help with the horse? No, but I've got this this song. It's you're like, this isn't going to boil the vegetables.
As we flick back to Eley, everything begins to sort of spin around you as if like time is moving rapidly, and it's like you're changing locations as the sort of open area around you spins, and you find yourself in the grove, in the home that you shared with your mother when you were growing up. And you are met with you as a child, sort of sat down. How old would you have been when you received the lyre, do you think?
Young, like 6.
Yeah. So 6-year-old Elpenor is there. You are playing with a different type of lyre, just a basic one, very very similar to the one that you physically have with you right now. That isn't a tortoiseshell. FYI, I'm fully expecting at one point for you to pull that up and have one of the Mario shells stuck to it. Fully expecting that at some point.
The temptation now, where I just need
it's definitely there. Yeah. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Bong. And your mother walks into the home that you share. And she's got a smile on her face. Roll me an insight check, please.
As a baby. It's a
Hey,
baby.
oh, bye.
Insight. 21.
This smile to 6-year-old Elpenor is the smile of love, smile of joy. But to adult Elpenor, there is a deep pain behind that smile. The smile is 100% put on. And as she leans down towards you and says to you, "Honey, I have a gift for you."
Oh?
She hands over the lyre that you carry around with you all of the time. Something new for you to practice with. The strings will never break.
Oh.
It will see you through hard times and sad times. You have a look over it. There's no cracks on it.
No cracks, no blood stains.
No cracks, no bloodstains that are visible.
Yeah,
You can see.
We'll do some cycles.
Can adult Elpenor roll an Arcana check, please?
Yeah, I can. I'm going to say anything. I got an 8, and then I'm like, I want. I tell you what, I'm going to roll it with. I'm going to use one of my luck points because I think it's quite important. I understand how this is working. It's now a 10. That's better.
That's fine. That's fine. With a 10, you can see the shimmer of an illusion around where the blood is on your current lyre.
That makes sense. Thanks, Mum. It was like, hey, do you want to look at your own blood? Okay. In this timeline, have I met Chiron?
Yeah, Chiron would have been around when you were growing up. It hasn't gotten to the stage where he's mentored you just yet. He's just the fun centaur that comes into the grove every now and then at the minute.
Again, Josh, this is a lore question. Does he have a constantly bleeding wound yet?
Not at this point, no.
So he hasn't met Hercules. Because that's the thing, Chiron got hit by Hercules' bow, and because he's a centaur and immortal, just constantly is bleeding.
Actually, no, yes, because Hercules and all that stuff happened hundreds of years ago. So yes, he would have, but he wears a bandage constantly.
He's so brave.
Yeah. When he's around children, he wears a bandage constantly.
It's actually historically very sweet, where he's like, cool, I got really badly hurt, and then I was like, I probably should study medicine to help other people who get hurt. And you're like, good centaur, nice centaur, that's what we want.
This is how you stop when you lose your arm and and they're bleeding. This is how you apply a tourniquet. So why aren't you doing that to your own wound? I'm teaching other people how to be better.
To be fair, it was Hydra blood, and it should have killed him. And they were like, "Well, you're immortal," so because he was the son of a Titan, so they were like, "You got Titan, folks." We're back to the Titan blood. It just keeps you going. We don't have time to get into the Centaur lore or Prometheus. Anyway, little baby Orpheus is very excited and just puts the original wooden lyre on the little pegs that he has for it, and then he just. He's also in that diaphanous cloth that his mother's wearing. The boy's naked, but we're covering it with like misty cloth. And then just strums and beautiful, utterly like godly music. And he's like, just see him go. Ah!
As you strum the lyre, there is a golden tinge to the strings as you strum them, and then you adult Elpenor see a bright flash of light appear from behind you, and you hear a familiar voice shout out to you in the mists.
And what does that voice shout?
What does that voice shout, Scarlet?
Elpenor, stop peeing and help me, God.
They're wrong. I'm not peeing.
Nobody's paying any attention to you being there.
No, I look, and I'm just like, and then I get down on my knees. You behave. Keep your own judgment. When a god comes and asks for your just gesture all that, you say no. It's going to get you some cool tattoos, but you're going to get out, and you're going. Very much, I'm like, find Virginia. She's going to help you. You can't hear me.
As he's strumming the lute, he looks up towards you with a smile, and then his eyes begin to fill with black, and blood begins to pour out of his mouth as you feel a pull as you're pulled out through the mists, and then you sort of end back on the boat. For Effie, it's like Elpenor just materializes in front of you, like he's never been gone.
Ah!
And he's on the other side of Larry. So you got Eley on one side, Effie on the other, Larry in the middle. Larry turns.
I'll get away. No. I'm going to quickly grab Elpenor with the light and be like, no, you can't have him. You can't have him.
What has happened? What?
Damn it, Larry's trying to eat my soul. Where'd you go?
I went back in time. I got to see little baby me.
No, that sounds great, but I'm stuck here fighting this guy. Look at him. Trying to suck out my soul.
Fuck off.
Yeah, Larry.
Whose turn is it, Josh?
Sorry?
Is it one of our turns?
It's Effie's turn.
It's Effie's turn. Okay, I just go, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm gonna whack him with the stick. Whack him.
Whack a stick. Whack a ghost. Go on him. Whack a spirit.
How do I do it? What do I use to whack?
Just whatever weapon you currently have equipped, just whack with that.
I'm gonna. I have an unarmed strike.
I mean, you can whack with that if you want to, but I don't think it's as high as what your normal roll is. So just roll with your normal weapon, and then it would be a D8 for damage rather than whatever your weapon is.
All right.
Can you use a short sword?
I can.
If it's okay with you, that I get there and I go, I don't use. I draw the sword I have and sort of push it towards them. Like,
can I grab and stab with that and stab?
You can go for that, yeah.
So that's a +1 short sword. So that's 1d6 plus. What's it? It was
You
plus
can use
3
your
for me.
dex for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an attack roll, but +1.
Yeah, plus one to whatever your normal roll is.
All right. 24.
24 will hit. Roll me some damagios.
Yeah. How much damage is that?
It'll be 1d6 plus your dexterity plus 1.
1d6. Boop. 7.
Nice.
7. You watch as you
What?
sort of take the sword off of Elpenor, spin it around, and stab into the center of Larry's mass. You watch as this light begins to cascade up from where you stabbed into, and light begins to pour out of his mouth, and then he just explodes into dust.
Damn it, Larry.
That friend of yours?
Yeah, just a guy.
Yeah.
Pokes and tries to suck it. Where did you go?
Oh, as I said, I ended up going back in my memories. I got to see little baby me. I got to see deals made my mother. You know.
Hey, I thought we left that. You were doing all of that, and I was in your head before.
No. It seems it's going to be a constant. Fortunately, you kind of called me back before we got to the more unpleasant aspects. But you can keep that if you want.
Well.
I'm not good with. If you look at it, it's not like any. Again, you don't really remember your life. Any sort of Grecian sword. For audience, it's Nordic. It was made for me by Brock, so it's got the runes and yeah. So you basically got a short Viking sword now.
Hmm. That's nice. Blades aren't really my thing, I like to get them from afar, but this will probably come in handy,
Like with bows and arrows.
Oh well, I got a little short bow, but I got a little sling. I like to, whiz in, whiz out. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too close. It gets a little bit dirty.
So just reveal my side. I've also got a little sling. Yeah, it's much easier. Oh,
nice.
Have you got the he holds it out. You look. And this was something I don't think we established since the first episode of season 1. He's written swear words on it as they actually did in the period. So you're just looking and you look down and you just see a stone that says dog fucker. And you're just like, he's like, yeah, I just decided to add a bit more insult, especially if you consider if you come here and you're like, hey, what killed you? A rock that said, you finger your mum, It's
nice. I like it. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I you know what? I got a handful of stones in my pocket here. You can write whatever word you want.
Oh, all
right.
Thank you. Yes. So I didn't mean to. I wouldn't just leave. You know that, right?
Well, I don't know that, and you did do that.
Right.
Warn me if you feel the vapors. Taking over. Warn me next time.
Can't normally. I kind of. The vapors take me quite a lot, but not like vapors. I end up sort of going off on a different path, and then my friends get upset that I'm not. They don't get upset; they understand, and then I usually make it up to them by singing them.
I'm sure they understand every second of you traipsing away, going to Wonderland or whatever you went to. It's great leaving you with Larry's.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't leave you with Larry's.
No.
I feel like I'm apologizing a lot to you, and again, sorry, I didn't.
God, I mean, sure, okay, you're safe. That's what matters.
Yeah.
I was worried, okay? I was a little worried for your safety,
Thank you.
And I take my light stick and I turn it off.
Oh, that's quite a powerful artifact. Where did you get that?
Yeah. Oh, found it.
Fell off the back of a cart, right?
Yeah. Things like that happen.
Yeah, things wash up down here, don't they?
Rivers, you get Larry's, you get stuff.
Are we going to have to expect more Larry's? Is that going to be a constant?
Maybe. I mean,
that there are some spirits that get so twisted that they become something. If they're not able to escape to the surface and cause havoc up there or to the world of the living, they stay here. They stay down here and they turn into something known as a soul eater. Basically go around eating souls.
Well, yeah, it happens. They get bitter and they get angry if you're walking around doing your own stuff.
Oh.
Just gotta keep an eye out,
Oh, okay. Constant. Josh, the boat's not moving.
Boat's moving now, yeah.
Oh,
as soon as you came back onto it, you felt it as if it was moving. For Effie, it's been moving the entire time.
I mean, the light scares them. Normally zap them out of it and they poof. Because, scary light. Blah.
So can we, looking at my, interesting. I do have a lantern. So does that work down here? I should show to Effie.
It can shock them, it's dark down here. They're not used to it. It can give you time to get out of there, if you're not on the boat.
All of your stuff was brought down here by Persephone. It was taken off of your body and brought down here. So all of it is still tangible, whereas you're not so tangible. So getting the lantern to work isn't as simple as what it would have been if you were alive. It's just a case of sometimes your hand sort of goes through it and you can't quite get it on. Same with your lyre, you go to string it and sometimes it's a bit out of tune because your fingers will go through the... Actually, no, they wouldn't.
No.
You hold the lyre perfectly because of its divine nature, but like the lantern, your hand will sometimes slip through and you'll drop it and things.
I also like to think of that nice moment I had where like, here's a sword, and the sword just falls. Like, well, that's there now.
Oh.
Okay. Also, it's probably not a best idea to announce ourselves, right?
Sure. Yeah. We gotta be quiet. You know.
Okay. I get the cloth. I wrap up the lyre. And...
I'm sorry. I know you're all good about the singing and you know.
Yeah. No, but that was when I was going that way. You know, past Cerberus. This is us going into the Titans.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Titans while you've been here?
You know, we gotta keep hidden, you know. Yeah, a little peek here and there. You wander around, you know. You try and get, you know, see what they got anything good, but
like you would rob the Titans.
Oh, I wouldn't say that's a strong word.
You would very strong. Borrow objects from the Titans.
You know, they could lose it, you know, and I'm there, ready to assist.
I mean, I'm touched by the gods, and even I think that's mad. That's you're either very brave or you're very stupid. And in my experience, obviously they cross over.
Most of the time, I'm very lucky what I do.
Yeah. What's your passive insight?
14.
Yeah, he's now looking at you with actual kind of like wow. His eyes have got a bit bigger. He's like, oh, cool, you know. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, what's the plan? We row?
Yep. We stay here a little bit further. You know, just keep your head down.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you continue falling, the boat continues falling down. The sort of waterfall itself continues, but the mists begin to pull away. And as they do, you can see that you're in a wide open space with the water still flowing downwards. You look over the sides of the boat and you can see that it's an endless fall. The water, this River of Souls continues going downwards, but you begin to see the various different layers of Hades that descend down into, and the underworld and all that descend down into Tartarus. And one thing that you pick up on is there are a lot of spirits around, people who have travelled the Sea of Souls and have made their way to various different places, whether they be the domains of their gods or the places where they're being punished, you know, the sort of things that you would see down here. And all you can see coming off of them are golden threads that lead up into the sky. But there isn't a golden thread on either of you. As you look at each other, you can't see a golden thread coming out of either of your backs. And as you're both contemplating this, the camera's going to shift down to the covered up lyre. And just on the very small part of the lyre that we can see that's visible, there is a crack in the shell. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We have been Roll Together RPG. If you like what you've seen, we do D&D content on Mondays from 6 p.m. UK time. We also do other streams throughout the week on Twitch. Please check out our socials and our Discord to find out what we're doing, when we're doing, and how we're doing it. We also do other content on Patreon and YouTube throughout the week as well. So again, you'll find all of the information of those things on Discord and social media. Massive thank you to our sponsors and supporters, to my players for playing, and to the D20 Club Dice Heads and other tiers on Patreon. I'm laughing already because I know what's about to happen. You can join them from as little as one of your local currency per month, or one goat, which must be sent to Tom for a variety of different reasons, so he can get more of those.
More comfort, really. I have to point out, this is she's ever so soft. I would take her into Hades and just be like, hello, this is my comfort goat.
Comfort animal. By following all of the links in the description below. Speaking of the description below, if you have liked what you've seen, please do consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and commenting down below. It helps the algorithm tell us what you like, so we know what to make more of for you. We are going to go, and we will see you for our next Myth and Mythios session in a couple of weeks. Goodbye.